Hello, this is Daniel Mart back again, and today we're going to be doing another vlog. This time around I'm going to go to the premiere of Soap, which is a film that I worked on about 3 or 4 months ago, I want to say. And yeah, today is its premiere. Today is August 14th, 15th, right? So yeah, and it starts in about an hour, so I need to go up to Fort Lauderdale. I just wanted to do this quick intro and so I could, do this video. And like I said, Soap, I worked on this, and I felt like I was a PA, but I was credited under like set designer, which I found kind of weird, but that's besides the point. And I also have like a small cameo role, like a background extra in the film as well. So yeah, it was a fun film to do back in the day, back what, 3-4 months ago when we did it. And yeah, again, we're gonna go to the screening right now. And just very fast, this is the fit, brown and black with some hints of whites right there. Let's go.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. We really appreciate it. You have no idea how much we love to see this crowd come out and support everything that we're doing, okay? So we are definitely excited to show you the film, Soap, and I want everyone who was involved in the film to stand up for me. Everyone who was involved in the film.
That's me.
There you go, give them a round of applause. I see you over there. Great. I know that there are some filmmakers in here as well, and you guys know, that it takes, quite a bit to take something out of your mind, put it down on paper, then try to find some people to help you bring it to this screen right here. Okay, so it's definitely something that we appreciate everyone's effort in helping us bring what's in our minds to this screen over here, okay? So we are definitely excited to show you guys that. So without further ado, I turn it back over to our lovely host, Miss Alexis.
Hey everyone, we're here at the premiere of Soap, and I'm here with Daniel Mart, who is a PA, and he's also an extra in the movie. Can you tell us a little bit about the project?
So yeah, we worked on this project for 3 days, 1 day pre-production, setting up at the locations, and then 2 days of filming, 2.5 days. And yeah, it was a very fun project to be a part of, a very creative project to be a part of. Audie and Jeff were the main creative forces behind this project. They knew what they were doing, they knew what they wanted for each scene, each shot, everything. So it was really great to see how they worked together and having the story come into fruition.
That's awesome, and I heard a lot of fun. What can you tell me about your favorite on-set memory?
Favorite on-set memory would have to be... Actually, my favorite on-set memory is kind of a spoiler, so I can't really talk about it.
Yeah, don't say it. Okay, and what can you say about any big challenges during filming?
A lot of big challenges. I think one of the biggest challenges we had was during our second day of filming when we were doing a lot of night stuff at the end because, just the way stuff progressed. And, after a while, after a certain time, cast and crew starts getting tired, of course. And I think that was just the hardest time or the biggest challenge, staying motivated, staying awake during those late hours, and trying to make sure that everything still is running smoothly as to how it was earlier in the day or even the day before.
Awesome. And this is a slasher horror thriller. How do you feel about the genre?
I mean, I like it. That's where I thrive the most. I'm also a director in my own right, and that's where some of my stuff that I direct, that's where I kind of stay in that horror thriller genre, slasher stuff. So that's where I thrive, even as an actor. That's where some of my main projects have been. So I love the genre. I'm a huge horror fan myself as well. So it's really great to be working in this genre.
That's awesome. We love to hear it. Keep thriving then, and we're excited to see you in Soap.
Hello, Daniel Mart's back again, and yeah, it's actually been a week since the screening for Soap happened. It kind of just occurred to me right now while I'm editing the video that, oh shit, I never actually ended the video. So yeah, let me just end the video properly.
at this point describe a little bit about what happened, how the whole event was, and yeah. So as you guys saw in the video, some of the behind the scenes stuff you guys could see, you could say, or the B-roll or whatever. We were at this theater. I forget what it's called right now, but that's the name of the theater. Yeah, it was actually, the theater was a lot smaller than I thought it would be, or at least the lobby was a lot smaller than I thought it would be. But yeah, we had this great area where you could take pictures, where you had like the banner for soap and all that, and it was really cool. As you guys saw here as well, I did a quick interview, like a 2-minute interview for soap, where I accidentally said I was a production assistant when in reality I was the production designer slash set designer. It's one of those things I forgot that kind of happened, because originally for this film I was hired as a production assistant. I guess at some point they decided to upgrade my position from production assistant to production designer and set designer, so go figure, thanks, But yeah, so that's why I kind of misspoke during the interview, said, oh, I'm a production assistant instead of production designer. But yeah, but besides the point, so yeah, everything was really cool. We had a few trailers right before the screening. We had a few trailers. One of them was for Jack Kiersky's project, Ghoul, Cut Without a Ghoul, if I'm not mistaken. There's a few other trailers, one by Frankie Muniz, I believe, or Muniz, Mounties. I forget how to use, I don't know how to say his last name, but something like that. I forget what it's called. There's also another one by Sam Cahoon. I'm honestly butchering these last names right now, but she's a producer of that, and that's for a feature film, I want to say, or I think it's one of those situations where it's like it's a short feature film, it's like on that 45-minute mark. Yeah, so we saw trailers for that as well. We saw trailers for Horror Files, which is Jeffrey Crichton, again the director of Soap. That's his next project, which is an anthology web series, which I actually am going to be a part of in a few episodes, so that's really great. But yeah, it's the screenings overall was great. The whole movie was about 15-20 minutes long, if I'm not mistaken, give or take. Maybe I'm overshooting it, to be honest, but yeah, overall it was just great. Everybody loved it. The response to it was just incredible. We had this Q&A at the end, about a half hour, I want to say. It took about a half-hour Q&A long, where everybody just asked questions to the cast and the crew about how it was making the film. So yeah, and I did kind of get one production design question, which again, that's one of those things, like, it's kind of random I got that thing because I really wasn't hired for that, but it is what it is. But yeah, the production design question, even then, it wasn't just directed towards me, it was more directed towards Jeffrey, and since that's more of a production design question, it was more directed towards me at the end. But not to give spoilers, but some of the props that we have, they have like the names of I guess you could say scents, like Hawaiian breeze and Appalachian smell, stuff like that, whatever. Like, like how something smells, like, how you have perfumes and they all have like vanilla and, chocolate smelling, or whatever, or musky or whatever, similar to that. And they just want to know what some of those flavors, I guess, or senses or whatever you want to call that was. So I was able to answer that. But yeah, overall, aside from that one question that even technically was directed towards me, but since it was more of a design question, that was more of a me question. Everybody else got the questions, all the cast and the crew, the directors, the writers, they got the bulk of the questions, and overall it was really great. I'm not sure if that was filmed, if I'm being honest. As far as I know, it wasn't, but it was so great to just be there and be a part of that in general. And yeah, overall, just the whole experience was really good. I really liked how it turned out at the end. I don't want to say it came out better than I expected, because honestly I didn't really have much expectations, but this is a higher caliber compared to some of Jeffrey's previous works, from what I remember. This is like a step above from what he's done in the past, so I really do much enjoy seeing his progression as a filmmaker, as an actor, and seeing how he's gone from some of the stuff we've worked on in the past, and some of the stuff that he's done in the past that I've been a part of and have seen him do or try to do, and to what it is now. And it's only up from here for him now. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. I know he's going to submit it to a bunch of festivals after this, and I know he's hoping to go to Atlanta at one point with this film. I think he has one already set up for New York, so that's good. But yeah, he's really trying to go in there, push in there, and make this film a film, like have it, be seen by the people. I know some people ask, oh, is there going to be a sequel, or should this be a feature film, or stuff like that, which was very fun, so we'll see what happens out of that. But no, can't really say anything past that. Basically, for now, I just wanted to do an ending to this video, because I never ended the video, so that's kind of the funny thing. But yeah, it was great. I was able to reconnect with a lot of people in the industry. Again, the industry as a whole has really started opening up since last year, and this year I've kind of taken a step back from going to a bunch of these networking events, but this one was kind of important because it was something I was a part of. So just seeing people that I haven't seen in almost a year, or in some cases, I saw this one guy who I honestly haven't seen since even before the pandemic, and even before that, it's not because I stopped seeing him because of the pandemic. I just haven't seen him. It's a guy I haven't seen since like 2018, honestly. So like, Jesus Christ. But overall, it was just really great to be there, and the whole experience was great, and it was just very exciting. And yeah, just wanted to properly end the video before I finish editing this. And yeah, that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.